Nice to meet you, Mr. Insightful.
Oh, the pleasure is mine, Mr. Innovative.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most underrated friendship moments on The Big Bang Theory that deserve way more fan love.
The Google satellite will be over Pasadena. You can have your wedding photographed from space.
Number 20. Bernadette takes Sheldon Christmas shopping. Let's be honest, if any of the gang is going to match Sheldon's diabolical energy, it's going to be Bernadette.
So your evil plot here is to buy your girlfriend a present?
That's right. So stay on my good side or I'll get you a little something too.
So when Sheldon thinks that buying Amy a present is the perfect revenge to make her regret forcing him to celebrate the holidays, Bernadette goes along with it. While the others might have tried to talk him out of it, she knows better. She's smart enough to play along and still steer him towards something meaningful.
Wow, you really do love her.
I do. Now let's find the kind of gift that makes her feel small and worthless.
In the end, Sheldon thinks he's making a point, but Amy ends up with a thoughtful gift she actually deserves. Perhaps next Christmas, she could even fool him into joining in with a round of Christmas songs.
Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus coming tonight.
Number 19, a friendship clause. To say Sheldon and Howard have a complicated friendship would be a colossal understatement. So yeah, it totally makes sense that Bernadette's a little nervous about them teaming up.
I have stipulated in the contract that your contributions to our invention are as valuable as my own.
Are you saying that his contributions aren't as valuable as yours?
No, I am not saying that because I kept saying that this morning and Leonard said stop saying that.
Things already take a surprising turn when Sheldon and Leonard agree to split their shares of the gyroscope patent with Howard, even though he's not technically entitled to anything. But after a chat with Bernadette, Howard realizes he probably needs to set a few ground rules before legally tying himself to Sheldon. Not only does Sheldon agree, he goes one better.
25% of profits due to Sheldon Cooper will be allocated to a scholarship fund for the firstborn child of Howard and Bernadette Wallowitz. Sheldon, that's so nice.
The scholarship fund he offers is surprisingly generous. Who knew he had it in him? Of course, this is Sheldon. Even selflessness comes with a sting.
And I just hope that this scholarship can rescue your child from the subpar education and menial life of an engineer.
Sheldon!
What? I didn't sign it yet.
Number 18, Sheldon loans Penny money. What makes this moment so surprising is how early it happens in the series. At this point, Penny and Sheldon haven't quite figured each other out, and that tight Shenny bond still feels miles away.
Here, take some. Pay me back when you can.
Wow, you got a lot of money in there.
That's why it's guarded by snakes.
But when Penny ends up in a financial bind, Sheldon steps in to help. It's often said that friendship and money don't mix, but this is one of those rare exceptions. Sheldon approaches it like an equation. Penny's broke, he's not, problem solved.
Won't it also be weird if I have to say hello to you every morning on my way to work and you're living in a refrigerator box and washing your hair with rainwater?
I'll pay you back as soon as I can.
Of course you will. It's impossible to pay me back sooner than you can.
And thanks to Leonard, we later find out he truly meant it. No strings attached. Say what you want about his emotional intelligence, but it's so rare to see someone give without genuinely expecting anything in return.
I will pay you back as soon as I can. You just have to give me more time.
Oh, wait, you lent her money?
She needed money. You seem under pressure. Did I not lend you a sufficient amount? Because I can give you more.
Number 17. Raj organizes Halies' birthday party. In season 11, Raj finally starts seeing his friendship with Howard for what it really is. A good friend might have taken that on board and tried to make amends. Instead, Howard gets all petty and retaliates by not inviting Raj to Halies' first birthday party.
See you two there.
Are you kidding me? You're not gonna invite me to Hallie's birthday? I'm her godfather. That means something.
Or, hear me out on this. It doesn't.
That changes fast when he realizes he has no clue how to throw a party for a 1-year-old. With Bernadette on bed rest, who else can he call? Despite where things stand between them, Raj graciously steps in to save the day.
Well, I worked really hard on this, and you haven't even said thank you.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you for blaming me for everything that's wrong in your life. Thank you for walking out on our friendship.
You are welcome.
After all, why should Hallie miss out just because her dad can be a jerk? Turns out, that was exactly what their friendship needed to bounce back.
I can't believe you shoved me.
But it was kind of fun, wasn't it?
It was. Do it again.
Gladly!
Okay, now at the same time.
That was awesome! Yeah.
Number 16, Sheldon and Stewart drink together. Admittedly, Raj and Stewart became the unexpected duo we didn't know the show needed.
Maybe talking to people is too hard. We could go over to that department store, practice on the mannequins.
I don't know. They're dressed very stylishly. They're probably stuck up.
So given how often Sheldon enjoys reminding Stewart he's not part of the core group, it's actually surprising to see them bond. Granted, with the help of a few brunch mimosas. Sure, it comes right after Stewart finds out he's once again a backup friend, but the drinks seem to be the magic key that finally gets these two on the same wavelength.
To Stewart, a fine man, a good friend, and a wonderful guest.
Hear, hear.
Cheers. If this was meant to be the test run on this Sheldon-Stewart dynamic, then honestly, the showrunners missed a trick. This was pure gold, and we absolutely could have used a few more of these sweet, weird little love fests.
Do you know what else I love about you? Your handwriting is impeccable.
Thank you for noticing.
No, I mean it. I mean, it's like you have the soul of a label maker.
Number 15, prepping Amy for her first time. When Sheldon announces his plans for a birthday gift for Amy, Penny and Bernadette are initially stunned. It's not that they want to spoil the surprise, but Amy, who's always been a little socially awkward and emotionally reserved, is about to take a huge step.
Why would I get a bikini wax for my birthday?
I don't know. It was just a thought.
I think I'll just stick to Mexican.
Great. And then maybe after we can watch a dirty movie, and if anybody has any questions about what happened or how, we can answer them.
Instead of teasing or making it weird, Penny and Bernadette show up with exactly what she needs: honesty, warmth, and a little judgment. They offer advice to both parties, boosting their confidence and making sure they feel supported.
Well, I'm gonna stay positive. I mean, we talked, I told him what women like, and after he stopped giggling, he seemed pretty sure of himself.
The truth is, most people's first time isn't some magical cinematic moment. But when you have friends who help you feel empowered, respected, and ready, you just might get something close to fireworks.
Well, I enjoyed that more than I thought I would.
Me too.
Number 14, Raj asks his dad to reassure Bernadette. Long before she and Howard were expecting, Bernadette admitted that motherhood was never part of her plan.
You'll watch Barney and pull Cheerios out of their noses and go on play dates, and I'll work and have conversations with people my own age and enjoy my life.
But life had other ideas. It's refreshing to see a character openly question something so treated as inevitable.
Not every girl dreams about being a mom. Sometimes you think you're never gonna have kids, and one day you wake up and you're pregnant. And it doesn't matter that your career's going great right now and that you and your husband never even got to go anywhere. Take to a dog.
Bernadette finds herself in a tug of war between how she actually feels about becoming a parent and how she's been told she should feel. Raj tries to help, but despite his best efforts, he can't quite reassure her or get her excited.
Once I was supposed to babysit my brothers, our neighbor found them naked in the backyard eating crickets.
Happy and well fed. You see, that's what I'm taking from that story.
Eventually, she opens up, confessing all the fears she's been carrying. And when Raj realizes he's out of his depth, he does the next best thing. He calls someone who really knows what they're talking about.
I don't care about any of the baby stuff every other mom is so into. Honestly, I'm not even sure I like babies.
Look, some people are baby people and some people are not baby people. It doesn't mean you won't love your own baby.
Number 13, the ladies hide out together. This moment is such a great snapshot of friendship. It shows how close friends create space for each other to breathe, laugh, and recharge, even if that space is a literal kids' playhouse.
I love my kids, but that hour to myself just makes me feel human again.
So you go home and sit alone in a toy house in the backyard.
Yeah.
When Bernadette and Penny sneak away from the pressure of family and daily life, they find comfort in each other's company. There's no need to justify the break. It's silently understood.
Cheers. Turn that off. You're trying to get us caught.
Amy joins in too, mostly out of FOMO, but the sentiment still sticks. Showing up matters. These tiny acts of escape, support, and much-needed venting are what keep friendships alive, especially when adulthood gets overwhelming. Sometimes, the best kind of self-care is just hiding in a toy house with your people.
So where does Leonard think you are?
Oh, I told him I was at yoga.
Well, you are stretching the truth.
Number 12, Sheldon hugs Leonard. We all know Sheldon doesn't process emotions in a way many of us would recognize.
What are you doing?
Comforting you?
Your heart might be in the right place, but your head, chest, and arms certainly aren't.
So when his childhood hero, Arthur Jeffries, aka Professor Proton, passes away, he buries his feelings under Star Wars Day. As he later explains, this isn't the first time he's lost a male role model. And of course, it never gets any easier. Professor Proton's dream visit helps Sheldon confront his grief and recognize the importance of appreciating people before it's too late.
It's like all the men I've looked up to have gone away.
You know, it's okay to be sad about them. Just make sure, you know, you appreciate those who are still there for you.
He takes this lesson to heart when Leonard comes to check on him later. Leonard might not know what sparked this unexpected change, but we do. And that's what makes this moment so touching.
Did you know that Arthur's son is a high school son?
Number 11, Sheldon calls Howard an astronaut. We know Sheldon loves giving Howard stick over his education and career, and he definitely struggles with the fact that Howard got to live out his dream of going into space.
When you got to go, it was hard for me. Thank you. Because it made me realize they'll just send anyone up there.
Their quite literal turbulence plays out during a bumpy flight, when their argument turns into Sheldon admitting how much he values Howard. Maybe he only meant it in the moment. Truth has a way of slipping out when doom feels near, but he soon goes back to his usual self.
If you weren't my friend, there'd be a hole in my life. Thank you, Sheldon. Kind of like when Firefly was canceled. But not as big.
That's what makes his Nobel Prize speech so special. He praises everyone, but one small detail often gets overlooked. Sheldon finally sincerely acknowledges Howard's achievement. From Sheldon, that's basically his version of I love you, man.
Astronaut, Howard Wolowitz.
Number 10, Raj gives Amy a makeover. Raj is no stranger to a girls' night, but his friendship with each lady is pretty special too. He grows close with Penny, who lets him unapologetically be his true self. And as we saw earlier, supports Bernadette when she worries her maternal instincts haven't kicked in yet.
Bernadette, come on. Look, you're overthinking this, okay? You're gonna be an amazing mom. Even if you don't believe it, I know you have maternal instincts.
However, perhaps the most overshadowed friendship moment occurs between him and Amy in the final episodes. He comforts her after finding her crying in a bathroom over some unflattering photos.
You just won the Nobel. You should be proud of this moment.
I know I shouldn't care about how I look, and I never thought I did. It's stupid and shallow, but I just can't help it.
He reminds her she's perfect as she is, but also, if she wants to make some changes, she's the boss of her own life. With Raj's guidance, Amy flaunts her new look, and it's fabulous.
I give you Dr. Amy Farrah Fowler.
Wow, Amy, you look amazing.
Number 9, Penny insists on being Amy's maid of honor. Since Amy entered the scene, she's pretty much claimed that she and Penny are BFFs, although the feeling doesn't often seem mutual.
And Amy's your best friend. I'm sure she'll come to her senses and pick you.
Okay, she's not my best friend. We're not 12. If she wants Bernadette to be her maid of honor, I really don't care.
Sounds like you care.
In season 11, the gang flips out when they realize that Sheldon and Amy have been testing them to see who's best suited to be in their wedding party. Penny realizes she has some personal gripes with their decision-making too. To say that Amy had been waiting for this moment would be a huge understatement.
I know this is your wedding and you can do whatever you want, but if you think anyone but me is gonna be your maid of honor, then you're an idiot because you are my best friend.
Too late, Bernadette.
Penny turns out to be an excellent maid of honor too. She gives Amy the bachelorette party of her imagination, quite literally, and makes sure that the couple gets hitched without too many, well, hitches.
Sit down.
Excuse me?
Sheldon loves Amy and he would never hurt her on her wedding day or any other day, so park it.
Number 8, Secret Language Showdown. In this episode, Sheldon uncovers Amy's secret, sparking a chain reaction as Leonard realizes Penny's been deceiving him too.
She's secretly been moving your collectibles into storage a little at a time and you haven't noticed.
Are you kidding me?
So, while Penny gets Amy to fess up over her apartment renovations, Sheldon morphs into Leonard's bedroom detective. This sparks a verbal duel between the guys and ladies, especially when Penny backs Amy's lie, throwing Leonard and Sheldon for a loop.
Penny?
Just a bit.
Why are you speaking Klingon?
Why are you speaking English?
They switch to Klingon to unravel this mystery, but it turns out they're not the only ones with a secret language. This face-off is hilarious and showcases the tight bonds between the two pairings.
Dabuz Shabeldabin, Nabo Abim Labiabing?
Abis Labem a bit's a possible.
Who hasn't dreamed of a friendship so strong it speaks its own language?
Okay.
Number 7, Sheldon Taylor's D&D for Bernadette. When Penny scores a night of wine tasting, everyone's up for joining. Except Sheldon, of course, and Bernadette, who's pregnant. So, Sheldon crafts an alternative evening with more fitting activities for the two of them. Kicking things off with lectures about trains and toasts, it looks like she's in for a long and tedious evening.
You've heard of French toast?
Yeah.
Cinnamon toast?
Yeah.
Melba toast?
Yeah.
You get where I'm going here?
Yeah.
But then Sheldon switches gears with a game of Dungeons and Dragons, designed especially for his guest.
This is getting fun. What's next?
You're parched and weary from battle. You stand in front of a tavern that serves the coldest, most delicious ale in all the realm.
I haven't had a drink in months.
It's a surprisingly thoughtful gesture on Sheldon's part, and Bernadette ends up having more fun than she thought. It's just too bad that the writers didn't take another opportunity to really develop this budding friendship.
Oh, thanks again.
You're welcome. And anytime you need a break from being Bernadette the Pregnant, Bernatrix the Warrior Queen is here waiting.
Might just take you up on that.
Number 6, Sheldon keeps a secret. Sheldon Cooper hates keeping secrets.
While you were sleeping, I was weaving an unravelable web.
Unravelable?
Yes.
But he'll go above and way past beyond to safeguard his friends' confidences. He's no stranger to inventing fictional personas like his cousin Leo and Miss Maggie McGarry to avoid spilling Leonard's secrets.
Top of the morning to you. You've reached Maggie McGarry. Leave a message after the wee little beep.
It's pretty convincing, huh?
He even moves out of the apartment to make sure he doesn't accidentally break Penny's trust. Though some funny tasting milk throws a wrench in that plan.
You said Penny told you a secret. What's the secret?
Okay, I'll tell you, but you can't tell Leonard.
I promise.
Say what you want about Sheldon, but in his own quirky way, he truly cares about his friends, even if he doesn't always show it. Despite his awkwardness, when he learns Penny has doubts about her relationship with Leonard, Sheldon steps up to protect his friend from heartache.
Penny,
What?
please don't hurt my friend.
That is the last thing I want to do.
Thank you.
Number 5, Amy and Bernadette hang out at a convention. Penny is usually the glue that keeps this posse together. But while away at a conference, the dynamic trio becomes a duo, and the difference is palpable.
Oh my gosh, boys bought us drinks! Boys bought us drinks! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you so much!
Cool.
You be cool! Guys are hitting on us and not just to get to Penny!
Initially excited for some science talk, the chat turns to men after guys at the bar send over drinks. Sure, things get a little rocky, but tapping into this rarely explored dynamic is still a lot of fun.
I just meant that you're not married and your boyfriend's kinda Sheldon.
And your husband is extremely Howard. What's your point?
Plus, who among us doesn't have fond memories of those late-night gossip fests with good friends? Amy and Bernadette even learn they share more in common than they realize.
Your short, sexed-up guy kinda sounds like Howard.
Your brainy virgin kind of sounds like Sheldon. Good night.
A few seasons later, after breaking up with Sheldon, Amy even turns to Bernadette for comfort. Number 4. Amy and Leonard bond over childhood science experiments. Another friendship we wish we'd seen more of is Leonard and Amy's. We first suspect they could be BFF material when they attended a wedding together. Friends who chicken dance together stay tight, right? But their friendship truly peaks in season 11, when they hang out after Sheldon kicks Amy out of the apartment for some focus time. We learned they had a blast together, making us believe that if they'd met as kids, they would have clicked for sure.
Did you know that we're both spelling bee champs? Stayed up for hours trying to stump each other.
Who won?
Oh, she thought she had me with a positura, but I shut that down expeditiously.
In fact, we glimpse at how that might have looked when they spent another evening together revisiting old science fair experiments. Dare we say it, with a bit more TLC, their friendship could have even rivaled Sheldon and Penny's.
This is fun. Playing with popsicle sticks, exploring ways to store kinetic energy. It's like preschool all over again.
Number 3. Leonard and Sheldon's adventures on Skywalker Ranch. Sheldon and Leonard's escapades are always entertaining, and this one takes us to a galaxy far, far away. Okay, maybe not quite that far, but Skywalker Ranch is a cool second, right?
I don't think George Lucas put his headquarters in the middle of nowhere because he wanted people dropping in.
Yoda's swamp was in the middle of nowhere. Tatooine was in the middle of nowhere.
On their way to a lecture with some time to spare, they take a slight detour. Obviously, they're denied entry, but a friendly security guard offers them a sweet memento instead. That doesn't satisfy Sheldon, and his antics get them both detained.
I'd take a picture, but people are chasing me. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. They have tasers. They wouldn't dare use.
Leonard's understandably annoyed until Sheldon's positive spin puts a new perspective on their adventure.
Not only did we go to Skywalker Ranch, we got in. And no one we know can say that. And for all the times you find me irritating, today you got to watch someone shoot me with a taser.
The guys also share a sweet moment before Shamey's wedding. They might not voice their feelings outright, but we could read the subtext.
After today, you are officially, and more important, legally, Amy's problem.
Don't be silly, Leonard. I will always be your problem.
Number 2, Sheldon and Howard launch a model rocket. We've said it before, and we'll say it again. Howard and Sheldon's friendship is mostly sparring, so those occasional moments of genuine camaraderie are always a welcome surprise.
What do you say you and me build this rocket?
That sounds like it could be a real bonding experience for us.
Right?
Oh, I see. Oh, you think that's a positive?
Let's not forget who pulled in a favor to have Mark Hamill officiate Sheldon and Amy's wedding.
Mark Mark Hamill.
Yep, thank Wallowitz, he set it up.
Earlier that season, the friends unite for a father-son bonding experience they wish they'd had growing up. While their rocket launch fails, their friendship takes off into new territory. Sheldon tries to ease Howard's anxieties about having a son, and when that fails, opts for some tough love.
Thanks for trying, but you're not gonna be able to cheer me up.
Well, how about this then? You quit your whining before I give you something to cry about, young man.
What?
Those are comforting words my father would often say.
Meanwhile, Howard helps Sheldon get past his fear of driving.
You're doing great.
You're a good teacher. Your son is going to be lucky to have you as a father.
It's a real heartwarming moment. but it lasts about as long as that rocket launch. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Sheldon gives Raj a job. Sheldon is a horrible boss and colleague, but we didn't see anyone else offering Raj a job in his time of need.
I got some extra money from the head of the department, and Raj can come work for me.
You want me to work with you?
For me. You're going to have to listen more carefully when you're on the job.
Howard defends Raj from his exes. Howard might think this whole idea is nuts, but he won't tolerate any disparagement of Raj's efforts.
This is a man who is going to great lengths to better himself, even at the risk of being humiliated. And I, for one, think that's very brave.
Sheldon supports Penny's dreams. Friends boost their friends when they need it the most. Even Sheldon.
The best way to achieve a goal is to devote 100% of your time and energy to it. Now, when I decided I was going to be a physicist, I didn't take some other job in case it didn't work out, which wasn't easy because there was a lot of pressure from Miss Pearson for me to be chalk monitor that year.
Thank you, I needed to hear that.
Howard and Bernadette give Raj a perfect present. The couple unleash some joy in Raj's life with a forever companion.
You got him for me?
Her. We thought you two would hit it off.
I think we already have. Thank you guys so much.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Howard and Amy's dynamic. This Big Bang friendship is a hidden gem that unjustly flies under the radar. We first glimpse Howard and Amy's bond when they're paired up for Raj's scavenger hunt. It's awkward at first, but they quickly connect after learning they're both diamond heads. After that, the competition takes a back seat while they embark on a musical adventure. They might not even make it to the finish line, but they won us over instead.
She got the way to move and share, and she got the way to move and
In a later season, their chemistry shines again as co-workers, bonding over magic tricks and another meal. These two had all the elements for a brilliant and entertaining friendship. We only wish it had been explored further.
Yeah, sweet Gallagher girl. I love my Gallagher girl. Each and every day, oh yeah!
Which TBBT friendship do you wish had been explored more deeply on the series? Let us know in the comments.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, last time we focused on my life. If we're going to be real girlfriends, we should talk about you as well.